Hello and salutations, everybody out there in the digital ether. It's your old buddy Noah Mitchell from Zenescope Entertainment coming to you live from Studio 450 in Carradine Drive, Horsham, Pennsylvania. It is the first Tuesday of the month, and that can only mean one thing. It is time once again for Zenescope's signature retailer live stream, where we bring you a fantastic comic shop from somewhere in the United States or further. Joining us today, we have an old friend of the company, someone who's been with us for a while. And of course, I just got to say it because it needs to be said. And you guys hear me say it all the time, but it bears repeating that local comic book stores, small brick and mortar hobby shops, these are the cornerstone, the lifeblood of the comic book industry. And we as a company, as well as the greater comic book industry, would not be where we are today without the continued support and love of these small independent stores. So we started this retailer live stream initiative as a way to connect and reach out to this community. So thank you all for being with us here today. And as a friendly reminder, during our sales segment, half of the proceeds will be going directly to the store that we are featuring today. And that store, of course, is Gotham City Limits in Jacksonville, Florida. So here with us is Ben from Gotham City Limits. Hello, Ben. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, and welcome to sunny Jacksonville, Florida. I thought we'd start outside. Right behind me is what we're about to do. Let's take it to the limit, Noah. Come on inside.
Push it to the limit, man.
First thing you'll always see is Pacer the Amazing Shop Dog. Hardest worker here is actually the shop owner. I just bring him to work every day. But this is Gotham City Limit here in Jacksonville, Florida. You know we love Zenescope. Shout out to the Nicholsons and the Ings and the Vincents and the Kennedys and everybody else who purchases all our awesome stuff. I know you were talking about how local comic shops bringing in awesome Zenescope stuff. Well, not only do we bring that cool stuff in, but we get VIP stuff for some of our exclusive guests as well, because I'm like the hair club president from the 90s. I'm not just the president, I'm a member too. VIP, baby. So, but this is Gotham City Limit. Thanks so much for coming on in. Jonathan, in here, we carry everything from Zenescopes, trade paperbacks, and some awesome hardcover books, all the way over here to Paul Green's new 2024 calendar. And then we've got just a number of graded books up on our wall. I've got 3 boxes of graded stuff here. You can find it at GothamCityLimit.com. We also have a Whatnot, an eBay, and a short box. In fact, later this month, I think on the 21st, we're doing a all Zenescope Whatnot show. So make sure you follow Gotham City Limit and bookmark that bad boy. And we'll be able to take it to the limit that night. So, but thanks so much for having us here. I mean, you know, we do everything. We've got boxes of great of independent local issues. In fact, back here while we're packing it up, all the new stuff, we got the hottest new retailer exclusives. You know, they're flipped over because we can't show you those, but the retailer incentives, we get those in here for our guests as well. So it's awesome to be a part of this thing. Really appreciate it.
Well, Ben, we absolutely appreciate you guys being a part of it, for sure. And I love, first off, the enthusiasm and energy that you're bringing. Yes. This is the beginning of the week for us. So even though it's Tuesday, it feels like a Monday.
Well, Tuesday in the comic shop is a hard day. You know, we get all the new stuff for New Comic Wednesday. I live for New Comic Wednesday. So it's going to be a fun time. Check this out. We even got a few Ivan Towels left from Grim Fairy Tale 75 you guys did last week. Absolutely fantastic. Probably moved about 20 of those bad boys so far.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
So I know that we did a stream with you not too long ago. It looks like, from what I was seeing, probably like 2021 or something like that.
Yeah, it was right. It was right after COVID. We did one there in 2021 before we went out to Vegas to meet all you guys for that VIP convention. So this is our second time being live on Zenescope. In fact, I know you guys do special prints. If you look up here on the wall, we've got our original, the print here with the Gotham City Limit logo that we did from the first stream. So it's a part of the limit now for sure.
Nice. Very cool. So within that time, is there anything, worth, noting or anything that's significant that's changed about the store? Anything that you guys have introduced? Any new
Oh
features?
yeah, well, 100%. We're a local comic shop. We've been here for about 5.5 years. But really, what we're doing now is expanding past just Jacksonville. In Jacksonville, this is our little escape from real life, and we have a real passion for this stuff. And we're very, very fortunate to have an awesome population group of people down here that love to collect comics. But what we're doing now is expanding online. So GothamCityLimit.com, eBay, Shortbox. I've probably got about 300 graded Zenescope comics that we are getting online now so that other people can be a part of what we got going on here. So I'd say that's the biggest growth for us is becoming more of a national brand and not just local to Jacksonville.
Awesome, very cool. And I am going to bop into your into the comments section as well, your website, so people can definitely go check you out online.
Yeah, that's
when
awesome.
Did you say you were doing that?
GothamCityLimit.com.
GothamCityLimit.com. And when did you say you were doing that like Zenescope specific sale?
Oh yeah, on Whatnot. It's going to be the 21st this month on Thursday night. Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. on the 21st, all Zenescope comics. We'll have graded, we'll have exclusives, and we'll have all of the regular standard Zenescope comics that come out monthly and weekly for us as well. All starting at like $1. It's going to be a steal and a deal. Trust me. Curtis Nicholson will vouch for me. You want to get some sweet Zenescope, the Limit's the place to be.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, is there anything else that you want to tell us or anything that you want to plug about your store? I'm seeing also, by the way, all the cool artwork. I am a big fan of the like the art that you have on the wall. And I saw when you were...
one of my buddies did this mural for us that goes across the entire front of the wall. You might have seen at the beginning of the show the artwork that we got on the outside of this place. But this place is designed and brought to you by the people who make all this awesome artwork. That's part of what makes the Limit so special is every single thing in here, from a random poster that we have to hand-drawn art that people make for us, to specific things that are made just for the shop dog. Check this out. This is always fantastic. That's Pacer and the Kryptonite paw, and someone made this for us. And these are the reasons that I own a comic shop. Not for money, not for comics, for the community and the relationships that we build with people. I mean, we're truly blessed and fortunate to have be able to do something that we love. The guy holding the camera right now, Jonathan, who works for us here, he's got a passion for comics the same way I do. Both of us would probably work for comics if it came for it. So we'll give you a comic for a piece of bread. But no, seriously, if you enjoy comics and you love and have a passion for what goes on in this industry and this hobby, then the Limit is the place for you. It's super easy to follow us online on all the social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitter, whatever you call it, TikTok. We are all over the place, but we do new comic table videos. We ship all the time. I got one of the guys in the back, Ian Jones, one of my other employees here, who's probably the best comic packer in the state of Florida, if not in the country. So we do a lot of online sales as well. But literally, we're not going to sell you on what the Limit is. We love comics, and we would love for you to be a part of it. So yeah, easy to follow us on all the social media platforms, and super easy to find us online as well.
Awesome. And the one other thing that I just took note of when you were doing that quick, and special shout out, Jonathan, was it, that's holding the camera?
Yeah.
Excellent work, Jonathan. Thank you.
Yeah, Jonathan, that's what I'm talking
special
about.
shout out to the man behind the camera.
In fact, I'm going to give him a little love. There's Jonathan, the friendly neighborhood.
All right, Jonathan.
Yeah, he's great. He's awesome. But again, it's all about the passion and the love for it. So we appreciate you having us on. Literally, I've been thinking about it all week. Really made my day. We've got a lot of Zenescope lovers down here in Jacksonville, Florida, and hope we just keep continuing to grow our relationship. But thanks again, Noah, seriously.
Awesome. Well, thank you, man. And also a special shout out. It looks like Ivan Tao, whose cover of Grim 75 you just showed a few minutes ago, is in the comments right now watching.
No way.
Thank you
That's
so much
awesome.
for
Yeah,
joining
we
us,
love
man.
Ivan's stuff, man. Yeah, it's fantastic. Every single retailer incentive that Ivan's done on the bronze level, I get 5 to 8 of those every single time, and man, are they gone almost instantaneously on New Comic Wednesday. So
Awesome. Well, very cool, man. Well, without further ado, we're going to let you go and we're going to bop on over to the sales segment. So thank you again so much for taking the time to show us your store, to talk with us. And again, like, Ben is saying, everybody in the comments and everyone watching, it's about the community, it's about comics as a whole. It's that larger passion that keeps us all going. So it makes me so excited to see how excited you and Jonathan and the rest of the Limit team are. And, we're just very excited to have you as a part of the Zenescope team, man. So thank you for everything.
Noah, I can hear the passion. I can hear the passion in your voice. So all I'm going to do is tell you what we do every day. Why don't you take this Zenescope live stream to the limit?
To the limit, baby. All right.
Peace, guys.
Talk to you later, man. Later.
Peace.
All right, so that's Ben, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolute treat. And Ivan, thank you for jumping in the comments section. Thank you for those kind words. Thank you, everybody, for the kind thoughts. And without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to Jason in the studio. Just fantastic energy, everybody. I'm loving it. All right, let's go see Jason.
All right, so we're ready to rock and roll. First of all, I want to say a huge thank you to Ben. If you guys couldn't tell by the enthusiasm, Ben is freaking awesome. Okay, dude. So Ben is a VIP of ours. Ben buys from us directly. He buys from Diamond, of course, too, as well. Ben has some of these Diamond books or whatever. So if you guys are ever looking for older stuff, Ben may have it in his shop, that kind of thing. Go to Gotham City Limit. Check him out. You can also check him out, I think he said, on oh, yeah. What's that site? Freaking Whatnot. Yeah, he does stuff on Whatnot, does stuff on Facebook, all kinds of jazz. I am a huge fan of Ben. We met Ben out in Vegas when we did a VIP event with NEI, with eBass, and I can't remember the third. I think it was, I want to say Keith Garvey, but I can't remember. Was it Keith Garvey? Okay, awesome. So anyway, our VIP event out in Vegas last year was absolutely off the hook. Ben was there, but I believe with his girlfriend. So quick funny story with Ben. I saw him at the bar in the center of the casino that we were at, and I was hanging out with like Casey and Kat, Andrew, I think Tammy and +1 too as well. And we were just all hanging out, and Ben starts walking up with his girlfriend, and I was like, Ben, I need to buy you a drink, dude. And he's like, no, let me buy you a drink. So next thing you know, we were hanging out till like 1, 2 in the morning, dancing the night away, having a really good time. Anyway, I love Ben. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the shop. I've never been, but I'm a big fan of Ben anyway in general. He's just one of those great store owners, just one of those great people to be around. He's just positive energy, positive. And again, just a really awesome dude. Again, half of the proceeds are going to benefit Gotham City Limit today. So we got some books that we're going to be covering. Are you all set as far as? Okay, cool. So we're going to be showing you guys some new releases, a couple of graphic novels that are a little bit older that I've discounted, and then some new Diamond books too as well. We'll be selling those along with a special pack. Really glad that everybody could join us. Curtis, Georgia, William, Carol, Nadeo, thanks so much for joining us. Ivan Tao rocking it out with us in the stream. Gary, thanks as always for being here too as well. Without further ado, let's get to new release number 1. So new release number 1 is going to be Grimm 75. So you can see the covers there. So again, cover A, that is Igor Vitorino. Cover B is, oh my goodness. Cover B is Jordi Tarragona, and I'm sure I'm mispronouncing his name. Ivan Tao, of course, on the C cover. Ivan Tao just absolutely killing it as far as his covers are concerned. Cover D, Ignacio No, and then cover E as in Edgar is Josh Burns. So we actually gave you 5 covers on this one, and the one that I wanted to point out is the A cover that is actually a trifold cover, and I'll have Jake bopped us down in a second, but let me do a little bit of review on Grimm 75. So Grimm 75, as you guys have found out, if you've been reading Grimm, if you haven't found out, that Sela has come back from the dead. She has lost her memory and so forth. So she's unable to remember her daughter, unable to remember past events, just knowing that she wants to kill the witch that killed her, supposedly, or basically put her into this purgatory and so forth. So you see the covers there, cover A, B, C, and D, and E, and they're all $6.99. Even the gatefold cover too, as well. So just put on the in the notes. If you'd like to have this signed by Dave, signed by Joe too, as well. Dave is the writer. Joe is, of course, the creator of all things that are Zenescope, along with Ralph Tedesco. Joe, Ralph, David Wall, and Dave Franchini pretty much do the storylines for pretty much every single thing that we do. They map them all out, whether it's written by Chaz Pangburn, whether it's written by Victoria Rao, any of the writers that we have, that kind of thing, or if it's written by David or Ralph or Joe, of course, themselves. But they pretty much do the mapping out of the stories. That would be David Wall, Dave Franchini, Joe Bruscia, and Ralph Tedesco. So again, this one happens to be written by David Franchini. So again, there's your choices: cover A, cover B, cover C, cover D, and cover E. This is a milestone issue for us in the fact that it's Grimm 75. It's our 75th issue in the Grimm series. This is volume 2, though. Try and keep that in mind. We did Grimm Fairy Tales 1, and I believe we went up to issue 125, if I'm not mistaken, and then ended the first series of Grimm, and then chose to reboot it because Grimm Fairy Tales is our main series. It's doing so well for us, that kind of thing. So again, if you could bop that down actually real fast, Jake, and I'll show this this trifold cover. So the trifold cover is this bad boy. That's cover A. And again, for $6.99, you can get that bad boy, and that would be the whole book. It basically folds out into that. And then also what's kind of cool too is the interior too as well. Basically, it covers on the interior as well, just the pencils and so forth, which is kind of cool. Okay, and then it also has some ads and stuff like that. But Grimm 75, more importantly, again, 50 pages of story, which is why it's $6.99. Again, cover A being Igor Vitorino, and so on and so forth. Cover C is Ivan Tao. Ivan, thanks so much for joining us in the stream. So again, if you want to get Georgia, of course you can get your sign. Of course we would do that for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Dave Franchini, who's the writer, sign. And again, all the signatures are free. So always keep in mind that the signatures are free whenever you're getting books signed with us. And that is new release 1. If you've never bought from us before, make sure you shoot us an email at vcons, which is VCONS at Zenescope. Vcons at Zenescope. Put into the notes, hey, this is my first time buying with you guys. Shoot us an email with your address and so forth, so that way we can get all of your orders, any of your books together for you. There's the email right there. We're going to go ahead and send it, put it in the stream right there. So VCons, VCONS at Zenescope.com. If you're brand new for us. The other thing is too, is this is the first time you're ordering in a stream from us, we're going to get you a free signed graphic novel too as well. Okay. So if you're brand new to the stream, you'd never ordered from us before, we're going to get you a free signed graphic novel. But make sure you shoot us an email from that that vcons at Zenescope.com. And that'll get you taken care of as far as giving us your particulars, your address, where we want to ship all this stuff to. All right, so let's go to new release 2. New release 2, we're going to do Grimm Spotlight, Zodiac versus Hydra. And there are the covers right there that you see there. So this happens to be like kind of a little bit of standalone story, but it kind of reintroduces Zodiac. He is looking to basically break his brother. I wouldn't say he's breaking his brother out of jail, Scorpio. I would say he's just reunited with his brother, Scorpio, who was in jail for doing some bad stuff, that kind of thing. Anyway, it reintroduces our Zodiac character, reintroduces Hydra too as well. As you can see, it also is part of the Cthulhu arc in that some of those villains from that Cthulhu arc are in this too as well. So again, Zodiac versus Hydra. This one happens to be 32 pages of content, so it's only $5.99. The cover artist, let me do those real fast for you too as well. So cover A is Riviero that you see there. Cover B is Harvey Telebal. Cover C is Ignacio No, and then cover D is Tristan Thompson. So again, please specify whether you want cover A, cover B, cover C, or cover D. Any one of these can be signed by Joe. Joe did the story on this along with Chaz Pangburn, who happens to be the writer. So again, if you want to have any of those signed by Joe, of course, Joe will sign them for free. Try and keep them on. It's $5.99, and then half of the proceeds, of course, going to our good friends at Gotham City Limit. All right, so again, that's cover A, cover B, cover C, cover D. Again, if you're wondering what we're doing here, Aaron, hello, right back at you, brother. If you wonder what we're doing here, we're just doing a couple of our new releases. Unfortunately, we were supposed to get some new releases in last week, and our new releases kind of got lost in the shipment. I think FedEx actually responsible for that. FedEx slapped another publisher's. Like I think who did we get? We got IDW. We got Ninja Turtles. We got IDW.
Yeah.
So we got IDW stuff in last week, but obviously we can't sell IDW, and IDW can't sell our stuff. So we're doing a little switcheroo. But in the transition right there, our skids are a little bit late, and I'm assuming their skids going back to them are a little bit late. So we're sorry about that. You guys will be able to see new releases tomorrow, though. And I believe tomorrow it should be, I think it's the Van Helsing. Is it the Van Helsing From Beneath or whatever it is? That? Yeah, the Horror Beneath. I think that's one of the new releases. I can't remember what else is coming out. But anyway, you'll be able to catch those new books. Those will be available actually in Gotham City Limit and all your local comic shops too as well. We'll be putting them on our web store too eventually too as well. But we just don't have the books in just yet, which is good stuff. All right. So those are the two new releases. Again, NR1A, B, C through E, and then NR2, A, B, and C, and D, if you're interested in any of those. So the two graphic novels I wanted to talk about were, the first one is Death Force. So Death Force is kind of like almost like our, I don't want to call him like a Spawn type character, but he is kind of in that same, like it's, you can feel the similarities between Spawn and Death Force. He is a rookie cop, sees something they shouldn't be seeing, happens to be some higher up officials, that kind of thing, sees them doing some wrong and so forth, tries to get away, tries to grab his wife and says, look, we got to get the heck out of here, winds up getting killed by those higher up officials and so forth. And then Death gives him a choice to return to Earth and exact revenge and basically start doing some soul taking for him and so forth. And he winds up taking the deal, of course. And in that, he becomes Death Force. But he kind of turns the tables a little bit on Death. I don't want to tell you how he does that in the end of the graphic novel. But anyway, a really cool character that we introduced. Again, kind of has like a little bit of a Spawn, a little bit of a Punisher type feel to it. If you like those type of stories, you might absolutely dig graphic novel number one. So graphic novel one, again, is only $9.99. When this first came out, it was $19.99. Again, it's a 6-issue series. And then what's also really kind of cool about it is it has the covers for the books in the back of the graphic novel, which I absolutely dig. Like I love it when we put the covers of the book itself, like the single issue covers in the back of the graphic novel too as well. And again, for $9.99, it's an absolute steal of steals. You're literally getting these for less than $2 an issue. So a graphic novel for just $9.99. And again, half of the proceeds going to our good friends at Gotham City Limit. So again, that is Death Force. And if you're interested in that, again, you'd be signed by the writer. Please indicate if you want to have it signed by Joe. Joe will sign it for free. And that's not a problem at all. All right. Let's go to the second graphic novel that we want to talk about on our stream, and that's Hit List. Hit List is a really cool story by Ralph. I'm a big fan of. So Hit List, if you want to get this one signed, it would be signed by Joe. Unfortunately, Ralph's out in Texas. In fact, I want to say a huge thank you to those that went to Austin. Was it Austin Con this weekend?
Galaxy Con.
Galaxy Con in Austin. Okay. I want to say a huge thank you to those that went to stopped by the booth, saw Noah, saw Ralph, saw David Wall out there. We were out there this past weekend. And thanks so much for you guys for stopping by the booth. So again, Hit List is graphic novel 2. The cool thing about Hit List is it's basically about a boy whose parents are going to testify against a Russian mob, and his parents are killed right in front of him. He winds up surviving. He grows older, gets on the wealthy side, tends to really strike it rich, and then basically hires a group of assassins to kill off this Russian mob and so forth. So he's basically exacting revenge on them and so forth. And he hires a hit list or a group of assassins to basically avenge his parents, that kind of thing. It's a standalone story. And it's one of the really cool things about Hit List. This is another one that was $15.99 when it first came out. And again, I'm doing it for just $9.99, so making it an absolute steal. And then same thing, man, has the covers for Hit List in the back of the book, which is really cool. You're getting all these covers for the single issues in the back of the book. And again, written by Ralph Tedesco. Ralph does an absolutely fantastic. You get this Jamie Tyndall cover in there. I love that cover. That's going to be in the back of the book too as well. So again, for $9.99, just an absolute steal on Hit List. All right, and that is graphic novel number 2. Again, try and keep in mind, if you are new to the stream and you're buying for the first time from us, please shoot us an email. Let us know that you are new. Kara, I'm sure, can notate those that are new. We can get a signed graphic novel out to you. All right, Scott will put you down for both of those graphic novels. Thanks so much, man. All right, let's get to everybody's favorite books, dude. All right, so you cannot put book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4. It's not going to work that way. All right. I am going to give you a code. I'm going to give you a code word to use for the books themselves. So once we do that, you may begin buying. Try and keep in mind the first one's going to be $10. It's going to be by Ivan Tao. So let's go ahead and put it up. The code word that we're looking for is September. All right. It happens to be this this book that you see right here by Ivan Tao. It is a 500 print run for just $10. It is on that new release that I mentioned before, the Van Helsing, The Horror Beneath. So we will get these in. Try and keep in mind, we probably should get these in. I'm thinking we should get these in this week. If not this week, then definitely early next, but we're hoping for this week. But obviously we can't make any promises as our skids kind of in a transition phase went to the wrong publisher. But anyway, September is the code that we're looking for here. It's covered by Ivan Tao. This is our September bronze level diamond cover. It is 2023, of course. It happens to cover eyes and indigo. And again, it's just $10. We're going to do 20 of these bad boys for Gotham City Limit. Keep in mind, if you're not on the list for September, again, we're going to try and keep it to around 20 people. The reason why we sell most of these books is we sell them to the stores. Actually, if you can't get it from us, you can definitely get it from Gotham City Limit, that kind of thing. So again, they're one of the stores that participate in this diamond program. They carry so many of our covers. One of the reasons why we always want to limit it as far as the amount of books that we sell, like these books, hey man, these diamond covers or whatever. One of the reasons why we don't put those on our web store is we want the stores to be able to make money from them, that kind of thing. So again, September is the code that we're looking for. Again, it's $10. Gary, are you putting it in October? Are you just trying to mess with me, Gary? Gary, it's not October just yet, darling. All right, it is September. All right, just want to be sure we're on the same page. All right, Gary, always good to see you in the streams, darling. Always appreciate you joining us like you do. September, you say October, I say September. All right, I'm not sure why I would say it's September. Maybe because we're in September. I don't know. All right, good stuff. Anyway, Carol, thanks so much for that. Ivan's covers have been absolutely epic. I'm told that Ivan's actually in the stream with us and was rocking it out. I don't know if he's still hanging on. Ivan, we are so grateful to you, man. I can't even stress, dude. Just awesome stuff. Ivan's just been absolutely killing it. All right, so the second book that we are looking for is going to be. Are we ready? Oh wait, hold on, don't do it. Hold on, Kiera's still. What did you have? A cancel?
Cancel Curtis.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, we cancel Curtis's?
I don't know.
All right, Curtis, I think, hey, Curtis, definitely get it through your main man, dude.
All right.
Definitely get it through Ben. All right.
I got it.
All right, so we're good to go. All right, so we are ready. We're going to go with the second book. The second book we are looking for back, as in we're back. All right, back in. It's covered by Elias Jadzudis. This is our September silver level retailer. We're just looking for the word back. Gary, don't put front. All right, I'm not looking for front. I'm looking for back. is what we're looking for. But Gary, that's some good work out of you if you do put front. Always good to hear from you. All right. So good stuff. So again, back is what we're looking for. Again, the book itself is Van Helsing, The Horror Beneath. We don't have those in just yet. I didn't get a chance to read it to tell you a little bit of a synopsis on the book, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm very much looking forward to it. I think Pat is the writer. There's Stein's throwing out of September. We can always go back on that one. Let's stick with the packs for now. Actually, you know what? So that's Glenn, if you want to put that one in. Jake, that's Glenn Steins. If you want to put in Steins, that works. Joe, there's going to be a Z-rated, dude. You got to give it some time. You got to be patient. Hang in there, Joe. All right. So back is the word that we're looking for. If you're interested in this, again, if the print run is a $2.99 print run, it is cover J. The book itself is Van Helsing, The Horror Beneath. We should get these books in. I'm hoping this week. Kind of very hopeful on that. Can't make any guarantees. So again, if you guys don't start seeing your orders till very late next week, possibly even early the following, you'll know why. It's because we're still waiting on the books to come in. Again, this is no fault of our own. Our shipper actually slapped the wrong bill of lading on our skid, and we got some books in from IDW, and I'm assuming IDW got ours. But we're making the old switcheroo, and we're getting them in as soon as we can. So again, $20 is what we're looking for here on back. It is a $2.99 print run. It's Van Helsing, The Horror Beneath. And if you're interested in that book, just put back into the notes and it will be yours. Again, we're also going to limit this to 20 buyers. The reason why we do that is, again, same kind of deal. We're looking for the stores that support this Diamond program to make money on these books. It's one of the reasons why you're not going to find these Diamond books on our web store after this stream is over. The only chance to buy them would be now, or buying them from your local comic shops. Guys like Gotham City, guys like Comic Empire in Tulsa, they buy them too as well. There's a bunch of shops that are on our Diamond Retailer program. If you're looking for a shop that's close to you that is on the Diamond Retailer program, shoot me an email and I'll see if I can find them for you. All right. So back's what we're looking for on this, and we're good to go. All right, let's rock on. We are going School on the next book. So School, this would be kind of like a lingerie version. This is the $1.99 print run. The book is the same. It is Van Helsing, The Horror Beneath. It's only $40. Just put School as in back to school. I'm not trying to think of an antonym for school that Gary could put.
Work.
School and work. Gary, if you want to put work, that'll qualify you for school. All right. You know, do whatever you got to do there. Trent, good to see you, dude. Thanks so much for joining us, man. Harlan, thanks so much for joining us. Jim, as always, thanks for joining us too as well. So School is what we're looking for here. I didn't want to just do the word two. So the last code is not going to be just two. Just want to pre-warn you on that. But I want to do a little back to school. Again, Van Helsing, The Horror Beneath. This one happens to be cover K as in kick. It is another cover by Elias Chad Zudas. I would call this our lingerie version or our $1.99 print run. Usually when we do $1.99 print runs, they can be anywhere from $50 or higher. This happens to be only $40. Again, we're going to limit this to the first 10 people that put School in the stream. So if you don't see your name, and I can see right now, I'm looking over Kiera's shoulder. We're selling out on this bad boy. So if you don't see your name down for School, try and keep in mind we're only going to do about 10 of these bad boys. We're going to make a list, check it twice, and School is what we're looking for. If you're not amongst the first 10 or whatever, try and keep in mind that we like to get these proceeds, these books, I should say, to benefit the stores that are on this Diamond Retailer program. All right. Looks like Kiera is ready to rock and roll. So let's go to the fourth book. The fourth book is going to be Gotham. All right. Gotham is what I'm looking for, as in Gotham City Limits, as in my main man, Ben. All right. This is the Z-rated version or the sheer version. It's only $75. This is a 99 print run. A lot of times when we do our 99 print runs, they're usually $100 or higher. This one happens to be only $75. We're only going to do about 5 of these bad boys, though. So try and keep in mind, if you don't see your name on the list for Gotham, then you know what happened, dude. We only did about 5 of these bad boys. Ben, I can see one of these. I can see a print of this coming to you, sir. I can see a print coming to you in your future and a wholesale cost, my friend. All right. This is going to be the cover that's actually going to be on the print. We'll get to that in a minute. For right now, book number 4 is going to be Gotham, as in Gotham City Limits, as in Ben, my main man, Kingsbury, who is one of our VIPs. Obviously doing an absolutely fantastic job. Let me buy you a drink, Ben. Ben, you know I told that story in the stream, dude. Ben, I'll tell you right now, I had a great time out in Vegas, man. It was just meeting you, meeting your girlfriend, hanging out in the late nights or whatever. I think I got you a drink back. I don't know if you let me though. I think you bought me a few. But anyway, we had a really good time hanging out in Vegas, dude. That was really awesome. All right, so Gotham's what we're looking for on this. It's again at $75. Gary, we're gonna get to the print in a moment. We can always put Gary down for the print. You know, yeah, Gary's she's all over the place today. Gary, I love you, darling. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, good stuff. That's good work out of you. All right, so let's go to the print. Without further ado, let's do the print. All right, the print is limited 25. All right, so whoops.
Is that it?
No, it's
that was labeled print.
that was labeled print.
Okay, hold up.
That's all right. If you want to blank that out,
Yeah.
and we'll just we can make a banner on the fly. So print number 1 is what we're looking for. It's Elias Chadzudis, or you can just put print. Again, it's going to be 11 by 17. It's going to be this print that you see here. First and foremost, I want to show you the Gotham City logo, which is looking absolutely badass on the print itself. The print is sheer, so that's why I kind of did a little bit of a Z-rated right there, little Z-rated bar myself right there. And then I can't. So print number 1 again. Print number 1 is $30. So the print is going to be $30. You guys know how we do on the print. If you want to do like you can just do print $1 $30 or something like that as a flyby banner. There you go. That works. All right. So again, 11 by 17 is going to be a Z-rated or a sheer print. Again, the cover is Elias Chadzudis. It is based off that Van Helsing Horror from Beneath, and again, a cover by Elias Chadzudis. Ben, I couldn't agree with you more, dude. Elias Chadzudis just absolutely crushes it. Big fan of Elias Chadzudis. Big fan of all the cover artists that do covers for us. We are extremely fortunate in that regard. Again, try and keep in mind this is 11 by 17 print. This is not a book. All right. So the print itself, as you can see, is there you go. That's how big you're getting this print bad boy right here. So Curtis, I couldn't agree with you more, dude. Big fan of Elias Chadzudis. Obviously doing a little red agent right there on this cover. Big fan. And then again, it gets the Gotham City Limit logo, which is on the cover right there. And again, the print itself is only limited to 25. Once we sell out of these bad boys, they are gone. In fact, we did a stream with Rodman last month, and Kiera and I found out today all those prints are sold out. All right. So try and keep in mind if you're thinking about getting this print. Yep, it is Elias Chadzudis. I think it's actually Hatsudis, which is the way you pronounce it in Greek. But you can go with Chadzudis though. Chadzudis is good enough. All right. And I think he's either Elias or Elias, whichever you want to go with. But again, big fan. Elias Chadzudis. The print itself is 11 by 17. Has the Gotham City logo on the inner. All you need to do is put print or print number 1 into the notes, and it shall be yours. All right. I'm hoping you guys didn't mess this one up because I don't have these books. So
hopefully this one's okay.
hopefully this one's good. All right, let's rock it out, dude. So the next item that we're doing, or last time I should say that we're doing, is a special pack. The special pack is $250. The reason why it's $250 is these 3 books are all $100 books when they first came out. So these are all covers by Keith Garvey. You can get basically all these 3 covers for $250. We're basically taking $50 off the cost. Sean, you had to come in with some Stellars, dude. Didn't you have to come in with some Stellars? I'm telling you right now, dude, I think the Steelers could get there, dude. The Steelers can make the playoffs this year. They're going to make the playoffs, and I think they're going to be solid, dude. They got a solid running back, solid offensive line. Your boy from Pitt, I can't remember his name. Anyway, another year older, another year in the offense. Sean, but you know who the team is going to the bowl. All right, dude. All right, dude. You know who's going to the bowl. That will be the Eagles. Eagles, sir. Joe, we're going to spank those Niners just like we did last year. All right. All right. So if you're interested in this special pack, just put special pack or pack in the notes. Again, try and keep in mind it's $250 for that pack. All right. You're getting Grimm 68 in that pack. You're getting Grimm Universe Presents, the quarterly Cindy Fairy World Massacre. And then you're also getting Grimm 69H too as well. All 3 covers by Keith Garvey. All of these were $100 when they first came out. So if you're interested in the pack, just put pack into the notes. And again, it's $250. We're saving you about $50 on the stream. All right. I think that's pretty much it, dude. So I want first of all, I want to say a huge thank you to Ben. Huge thank you to the folks down at Gotham City Limit. Who was his partner that was the cameraman?
I think it was Jonathan.
Well, I think it was Jonathan. I think it was Jonathan. Well, you say a huge thank you to Jonathan too as well. Huge thank you to Ben. Again, if you guys are looking for older diamond books and so forth, I know we put some on for sale, our 2021s. Like that was obviously they're 2 years old books. But if you're looking for some older diamonds or whatever, make sure you guys check a look at Gotham City Limit and see if they can help you out with some older diamond books. There it is right there, GothamCityLimit.com. All right. I want to say a huge thank you to Noah coming in on his day off. Noah was down in Austin at the convention. Thanks so much for Noah for doing that. Huge thank you to Jake for doing the banners and all that jazz, putting everything up. Huge thank you to Kiara for writing down the names. Even when Gary was giving us a hard time saying tomorrow when it's today or whatever it is, what Gary was doing. Gary, I love you, darling. Thanks so much for joining us as always. And I want to say a huge thank you to all you guys. Thanks so much for joining us in the streams like you do. We're out, dude. It's Tuesday.